going to show you how to solve exponential inequalities. So in the first example, we want to solve 0.6 to the power of x is less than 0.7. And I'm going to start in the same way as if I was solving an exponential equation. I'm going to take log base 10 on both sides of the inequality. So when you're taking log base 10, it's important to remember that the inequality symbol stays as it is, okay? It doesn't switch around the other way. Whenever the base number of the logarithm is greater than 1, the symbol stays as it is, okay? That's because the logarithmic function is increasing. Okay, so next we can apply the power rule on the left-hand side. So we can rewrite this as x log 0.6 is less than log 0.7. Okay, so there's one last step to isolate and find the value of x. We have to divide both sides by log 0.6. But you must be careful, as remember, when you're multiplying or dividing by a negative number with inequalities, the symbol switches around the other way, okay? It reverses. So log 0.6 is actually a negative number. Okay, an easy way to remember whether it's negative is if the argument is between 0 and 1, the logarithm is a negative number. Okay, if in doubt, you can type this into the calculator and you will see it's a negative number. Okay, so because we're dividing by log 0.6, which is a negative number, the inequality symbol turns around, reverses the other way. And remember, we're dividing by log 0.6. So it's the denominator in this fraction here. And then when you put this into the calculator, you should find that x is greater than 0.69823 and so on. Okay, if I round that to three significant figures, we can say that x is greater than 0.698. Okay, there we go. So before we go on to the next example, I'm just going to show you an alternative method for solving this same inequality here, as I do think it's a bit quicker, okay? So previously we took log base 10 on both sides of the inequality. This time I'm going to take log base 0.6 instead. Okay, so I'm just using this base number here. So the important thing to remember is that when you're using a base number that's between 0 and 1, the inequality symbol reverses, okay? So it switches around the other way. Okay, that's because the logarithmic function is now decreasing instead. Okay, so the reason this method is quicker is that the left-hand side of this inequality immediately simplifies now to x. Okay, remember when you're working out the value of a logarithm, 0.6 to the power of x is equal to 0.6 to the power of x. Okay, remember when the base number and the argument are the same, you're left with the power here, which is x. Okay, if you're not sure about that, do check my first video on logarithms. Okay, so on the right hand side, all you have to do now is type that into the calculator. Okay, so log 0.7 base 0.6 should give you the same answer as earlier, 0.69823 and so on. So our final answer is x is greater than 0.698. In the next example, it says solve 2 to the power of x is less than 5, giving your answer in terms of base 10 logarithms. Okay, so we have to take log base 10 in this question. Okay, so that's my first step. And remember, when you take log base 10, the inequality symbol remains the same. Okay, remember it's an increasing function whenever the base number here for the logarithm is greater than 1. Okay, so next I'm going to apply the power rule on the left-hand side. So we can rewrite it as x log 2. And then the final step to isolate x is to divide everything by log 2. Now log 2 is a positive number. Okay, which means we keep the inequality symbol as it is. Okay, it doesn't reverse. And we know it's a positive number because the argument here, the number 2, is greater than 1, okay? So that is the final answer for this example. In the next example, it says solve 0.8 to the power of x is less than 0.3, giving your answer in terms of base 10 logarithms. So again, I'm going to take log base 10 in this question. So remember, when you take log base 10, the inequality symbol remains the same. Again, on the left-hand side, you can apply the power rule, so we can rewrite it as x log 0.8. And then finally, to isolate the x value, we have to divide everything by log 0.8. But you must be careful this time, as log 0.8 is a negative number, okay? We know that it's a negative number because the argument here, 0.8, is between 0 and 1. Okay, so when you're dividing by a negative number, like in this question here, you have to remember to reverse the inequality symbol. Okay, so it switches round the other way. Okay, and that's it. That's all we have to do because it says to leave the answer in terms of base 10 logs. So x is greater than log 0.3 over log 0.8. So in this example, it says solve 3 to the power of 2x plus 5 is greater than 20. So I'm going to use the same method as before, and I'm going to take log base 10 on both sides of the inequality. Remember, when you take log base 10, the inequality symbol remains the same. Next, on the left-hand side, we're going to apply the power rule. So here, the power 2x plus 5 is now being multiplied with log 3. Remember to leave it inside brackets. And we're trying to isolate the x value here, okay? So I need to undo all the operations around x until x is by itself. So I'm going to start by dividing everything by log 3. And log 3 is a positive number, okay? So when we divide by log 3, the inequality symbol is going to remain the same. And I know that it's a positive number because the argument is greater than 1, okay? And if in doubt, remember, you can always type the logarithm into the calculator to check to see if it's positive or negative if you have brain freeze in your exam, okay? So next, I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. So we have 2x is greater than log 20 over log 3 minus 5. And then the final step is the opposite of multiplying by 2. So we're going to divide by 2. 2 is obviously positive, so again, the inequality symbol stays as it is. So we have log 20 over log 3, take away 5, and because we're dividing everything by 2, you can either pop it in brackets and write divide by 2 like this, or you could multiply by half, it's the same thing. Okay, they're both the same. So if you put that all into the calculator, you should find that you get x is greater than negative 1.136583. So if it asks you for 3 significant figures, you would round it to x is greater than negative 1.14. There we go.